Hello! Welcome back to another Kandi tutorial. Today we will be learning how to make an X base. And this is the main base for if you want to make any cuff. There's going to be some cuffs are peyote stitch. I'll do a tutorial on that later. Hopefully this video gets more views than the last one. That took me so long. Okay. But we're going to be learning how to make an X base so you can make stuff like this. This is a rotator cuff. There's an X base. There's an X base. There's an X base. And this is a large X base. This one. X base. X base. X base. And so on and so forth. Like, even this one. Here's just a small plain X base. They're really cool. I like making rotator cuffs. And then there's a smaller one. And then here's this one. So this is a very large X base. You're going to be making something like this. This is what the base looks like. See? I don't really measure my strings. For the tutorials, I'd probably just do it in Wingspans, honestly. Sorry. But, bunch of string. Let's get started. So first thing, you're going to make it single, which is like a normal bracelet. That's just one string, like in a circle. You're going to want to put your beads on there in threes. It has to be in groups of threes because there's going to be groups of threes. That's how I measure. At least it's easiest for me. So yeah. And put your 3 beads. Keep on putting those until it's all the way around your wrist. I like to make it a little looser since it's going to be like a cuff. So continue this in groups of threes until you make it all the way around your wrist size. Okay. So I have my full thing, and then I'm going to make it as short as I want to on this side because you're just going to cut off the shorter side. So try not to make it too large. So just tie it off like normal. I like to tie it 2 to 4 times. And then I also like to do a surgeon's knot, which is where you basically, you take it like a normal square knot. Instead of, so you know how you like flip it over once, you do that twice, and then you pull it, and then you do another square knot. So there it is, it's done. Very stretchy. So I'm gonna cut this piece off. So now I just have a really long piece of string connected to a Kandi single. By the way, most of everything that you're going to be doing is in groups of threes until your last row, which we'll get to that later. So you have this. You're going to take 3 beads and take your long piece of string and put it on there like normal. Pull it till the end, okay? And then, so here's where my string starts. You see that? So you pick out 3 of those, right? And then you're going to want to put it on the 3rd one. And then pull through. Okay. It should look something like that. You're going to have like 2 beads. They are going to lower. Like that's normal. If they don't lower, pull tighter. You're going to want to pull tight too. Make sure you pull tight for this whole thing. Not too tight, but tight enough. So like that. And then you're going to keep on repeating that. I will do that again. So put 3 beads on your string. Pull all the way down to the bracelet. See where it comes out? Right there. Skip 2 beads. Put it on the 3rd one. Like that. And you're going to do that all the way around. If it's not equal, that means you did not put your beads on in groups 3s. Yeah. I recommend restarting because you can't really do it with the wrong amount of beads. Remember, pull tight. Like, you don't really, if you pull it up, hold up your bracelet, it should stay up. If it's floppy, even like a little floppy, like, and if it's like that floppy, pull the string, it'll make it tight, and then, yeah, and if these like fall down like that, just pull the middle bead, and then pull the string. So, on your last one, you're gonna do the same thing. And then if you're like, oh, but there's the bead right there that this one's coming out of. It's fine. I'll teach you. So, put 3 beads on your string, like normal. Okay. Skip 2, put it in this one. Okay, and there's gonna be something different about this one, okay? Something different. Pull it all the way through. See, look, we're normal. And then this is a little difficult. It's coming out of there, and you know how there's like the spike that's right there? Put it up the 2 beads. So it's coming out of there. There's these 2 beads. String. Put it up this bead and this bead. And then pull. So it should be looking like something like that, kind of like a mandala. If you make it this way, it's not gonna really stand up, but you should see this. So yes, we're gonna go on to our second row, just like the last time. Just put 3 beads on there. Okay. Pull your string. And then you see this. Take this. Put it through the other spike. So, just like that. It will also spike up. It won't be as spiked. In the end, it will be though. And you're going to repeat that all the way around. Okay, so don't worry if they're down like this. Don't worry if it's not like upright. It will be kind of curved. You can flatten it. And then you can also make it more up, but it's not going to stay. But you're going to put your 3 beads on your string, okay? And then, you're gonna put it through this bead, and then you're gonna pull it up till there. So all 3 of these beads. So I like to pinch it kinda, and then go up there, and then the last one, and then pull. Like that. It's not gonna stay, it's gonna be a little wonky, but you're just gonna pull it. Make sure you pull it, okay? And then I'm only gonna do 2 rows for this tutorial, so yes. And please, if yours doesn't turn out fine, please watch the whole entire video. Not again, like, make it to the finish, because I will explain other stuff. Thank you. Okay, time for the only like thing that you're not doing in threes. You're gonna take your final row. You're gonna only put 2 beads. And you're basically gonna be doing the same thing. So it's coming out of this one, going into the middle bead of the next spike. And then pull it. It'll look like that. And then do that all the way around. So yeah, and I'll teach you how to tie it off. Okay, back on the last one, put your 2 beads on. And then you're gonna be like that, okay? And so you're gonna have your little thing. You're gonna put it in that one. It's not part of this. It's part of your last row's spike. So like that. Just put it in there like the rest of them. It's basically just the same thing, and you're not gonna do a step up this time because we are ending it here. So pull it as tight as possible. It should look something like this. Mine is, yeah. So I overestimated so much string that you needed. So if you have a lot, I like to cut it down to tie it. Makes it a lot quicker. So you're gonna take your string, put it through. You're gonna want to wrap it around. And then, so it's coming out right there. And then you're going to put it in that spike, and then you're going to pull it towards that way, so like where it's behind, and then you're going to put it through this loop that you just made, and then pull. And you're going to do that multiple times, because this is what you're going to do to tie it off. So, put it through, pull it this way, and then put it through the loop that you just made, and pull. Make sure, so it was coming out of this bead, right? We're going to want it in between that bead and then this bead next to it, so that it's hidden. And then you can cut off your string and wear it. Mine's bigger because I tend to overestimate things, but very cute. You can make this as long as possible. Like I said, you can have it this long. You're going to keep the 3 all the way up till your last row, and then you'll have your 2s. And then you'll have giant cuffs. I hope that you understood this. If you didn't, I strongly encourage you to watch a different tutorial. Keep trying, don't give up, I swear. I don't have any of my cuffs that I used to make. Here's one of my trying to make an X base, as you can see, 2024. It wasn't there. Like, it's not the best. I was not getting it, because I watched one tutorial, I understood it, I didn't understand it correctly. I probably have tried to make X bases for about a year. I could not get it, and I didn't watch another tutorial. I have like 15 different prototypes. They're all on my mom's side, this one for some reason. Please watch a different tutorial. I'm not the best at this, and if I'm your first X-Base tutorial, your first Kandi tutorial, I appreciate that so much, dude. But yeah, yeah, pretty cool craft. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know in the comments if you want a tutorial for something else. I don't really know what to make tutorials for. I just think I'm gonna just do the basics, and then I have another one. I'll do a bunch of oddly specific ones. Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna do one for this Kandi Peyote Stitch Game Boy. So yeah, let me know in the comments what tutorials you would like, and I hope you understood it, and I hope that you have a really fire Kandi X base now. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day or night, and you look absolutely beautiful today. Bye.